I didn't think anything was wrong with my reflection until it started reacting before I did. This happened earlier this year in the apartment I'd been renting for almost 2 years. It was a normal place, 1 bedroom, small bathroom, cheap mirror screwed into the wall above the sink. I'm not the kind of person who believes in weird stuff, and nothing like this had ever happened to me before. My schedule was boring. Wake up, work, gym, home. I usually got back late, around midnight. Most nights I barely looked at myself in the mirror. Brush teeth, wash hands, done. The first time I noticed it, I thought I was just tired. I leaned over the sink to rinse my mouth, and when I looked up, my reflection was already looking at me. Not in a dramatic way, just alert, eyes focused, like it had been waiting. I remember thinking, that's dumb, and moving on. A few nights later, it happened again. I turned on the bathroom light, stepped in front of the mirror, and my reflection blinked before I did, by maybe half a second. So fast, I almost convinced myself it didn't happen. I tested it. I raised my hand slowly. The reflection raised its hand too, but not at the same time. It was slightly ahead, like it knew what I was about to do. I laughed out loud. Nervous laugh, but still. I told myself it was lag in my brain, exhaustion, whatever. I went to bed. Over the next week, I started avoiding the mirror without really meaning to. I brushed my teeth looking down. I shaved using my phone camera instead. It felt stupid to admit, even to myself, that a mirror was making me uncomfortable. Then one night, I caught it smiling. I wasn't smiling. My face was completely neutral, but my reflection's mouth curved upward just a little. Not enough to look insane, enough to look intentional. That's when I covered the mirror with a towel. For 3 days, nothing happened. I relaxed. I told myself the problem was solved because the problem never existed. On the 4th night, I came home and found the towel on the floor. The mirror was uncovered. I live alone. The door was locked. No windows open. I picked the towel up and noticed it was damp, like someone had just used it. I didn't sleep much that night. The next day, I bought a cheap motion sensor camera and set it up in the bathroom, angled toward the mirror. I felt ridiculous doing it, but I needed proof, one way or the other. That night, I forced myself to stand in front of the mirror again. Everything looked normal. My reflection matched my movements perfectly. Same timing, same expression. I stood there for almost 10 minutes, waiting for something to happen. Nothing did. I checked the camera footage in bed. At exactly 2:17 a.m., the camera activated. The video showed me standing in front of the mirror, except I knew I was asleep at that time. The timestamp didn't make sense. The video showed my body in the bathroom, staring straight ahead. No movement, no blinking, just standing there. Then, slowly, the reflection moved. Only the reflection. It leaned closer to the glass, while my body stayed perfectly still. It raised its hand and pressed it flat against the mirror. My body didn't move. The reflection opened its mouth and spoke. There was no audio, but I could read its lips clearly. It said my name. I checked the rest of the footage. At 2:24 a.m., my body turned and walked out of frame. I woke up at 6:30 a.m. in my bed, fully dressed. I don't remember getting up that night. I removed the mirror that morning, unscrewed it from the wall, wrapped it in a blanket, and carried it down to the dumpster behind the building. I didn't look at it while I did. For a while, everything went back to normal, until I started noticing my phone camera. When I open it now, there's sometimes a half-second delay before the screen updates, and sometimes, for just a moment, the person looking back at me is already smiling.